see you watching. Just go ahead and click on subscribe, like, share, comment. It's free. All right, welcome back, citizens, and welcome back to episode 4 of Pause. If you recall, probably last year, I started to do episodes where we had some firearm discussions related to the Second Amendment, and something caught my eye this morning. I woke up browsing through YouTube and wanted to discuss it on today's episode.
So go ahead and stay tuned.
Citizen to a citizen, fool. Citizen to a citizen, fool.
Another one.
To life.
So today what we're going to be talking about is Governor Michelle Grisham. She issues an executive order banning guns in public, and this impacts legitimate or legal concealed carry permits and open carry. So for the next 30 days, she's issuing a ban on this. So let me go ahead and roll in the tape and let's see if we can get your opinion afterwards, and I'll give you mine.
Everybody else in that community to report a crime, to tell us what's going on.
The governor's emergency order to suspend people's rights to carry firearms in public is raising concern among gun owners. Let's get right to reporter Lujan Grisham.
Yeah, that's right, Sasha. Governor Michelle Lujan Grisham is receiving praise from local advocacy groups like New Mexicans to Prevent Gun Violence that believe this action needs to be taken. But as you mentioned, not everyone is thrilled, and one couple says their story relates to this issue.
No person other than a law enforcement officer or licensed security officer shall possess a firearm, either openly or concealed.
That emergency order coming from the governor Friday. It means anyone in Albuquerque and the surrounding county who owns a gun can't have one in public for the next month. Michelle Lujan Grisham taking action after an 11-year-old boy was killed Wednesday night.
If that mandate had been in effect while we were there, Lynn and I would be dead. Simply dead.
Chuck DeCaro and his wife, Lynn Russell, believe this order to suspend Second Amendment rights could cause problems for public safety rather than aid it. Back in 2015, during a road trip, the two were held at gunpoint here in Albuquerque. Russell says if it weren't for them having their firearms and Chuck being able to protect himself and Lynn, they don't believe they would be here today.
I said, is this woman crazy? Because this is wrong every way you look at it.
As a former CNN news anchor and former Albuquerque resident, Russell questions the validity of this decision as she poses this question to Governor Michelle Lujan Grisham.
The population needs to be able to defend itself, so why take the Second Amendment away from the very people who need it the most?
Grisham arguing that this choice comes down to how many children are being killed in the state now.
Gun deaths are the leading cause of death for children 1 to 19 in New Mexico.
Now, those who violate this order during this 30-day stint could face civic penalties and fines of up to $5,000. Live in the studio, Julian Paras, KWT Action.
All right, we're back. So I'm not sure if this is going to go into effect. Well, it is going into effect, but I'm not sure if anything is going to hold up. Say, for example, if somebody gets caught open carrying, are they going to be arrested? Are they going to get a fine? Are they going to get their rights taken away? Well, it's already being taken away by telling them that they can't carry in a state where it's legal to own and carry firearms. It did have some stipulations. You can carry it in a car with a trigger lock on it or in the trunk of the car, but based on my research anyway, but you can't open carry and you can't conceal carry, which I get it. She puts out some stats saying that 1 in 19 children's gun deaths were caused by guns. Well, instead of throwing a bowling ball at the problem, dig down, and look at that 1 in 19 deaths. What caused it? Was it negligent discharge? Did these kids get killed in public? Was it by a legal gun owner? What was it? Self-inflicted? Suicide? Things of that nature. What are the ages of these kids? Are they 16, 17, younger? And attack it like that, and try and figure out what the real issue is, instead of just saying, ban all guns. That's like saying ban all cars because people get killed in accidents. I mean, that's a big stretch and not a fair comparison, but that's how it feels to people who actually legally own firearms, like myself, enjoy the sport and collecting them and things like that. I don't agree with it. I see a lawsuit happening, or a few lawsuits happening, but just wanted to share that today on episode 4 of Pause and get your opinion. Let me know what you're thinking. There's no judgment here, whether you agree, whether you don't agree. I'm just opening up the conversation. All right.
Thanks for checking out the channel. I look forward to hearing from you.
Another one.